Oh, the music was... Alright. We live on the tweet. I think we are. Are we live on? Looks like we are, but at terrible quality. We should be alright. Okay. Fine. The Twitch isn't you're previewing. Okay, there we go. Alright, welcome to Code Hangouts number 151. Today, I want to get started on the user interface, just some basic styles. But before we get started, I want to have a look at the puzzle pack, which has some rendering issue. So there's two main issues right now with the puzzle pack, besides the fact that it's not finished. One is there's a timing issue when loading, so you have to kind of reload it a couple of times for it to actually render correctly, which is super annoying when trying to demo it to somebody. Basically because it does a thing out of order or whatever, and if things are cached already or not cached yet or whatever, then it doesn't work. The other thing is that this puzzle, which I thought was a different puzzle from this one, seems to be the same one, but something isn't rendering correctly. So I gotta look into a couple of different things here. That over here and over here. I want to look into the exact data, because the data is in the puzzle pack, right? We want to look at test pack 2. Right. And test pack 2 is, I guess we'll open it from here. Go to test pack 2. Yeah, this does not include, it does not include the puzzle data, right? So it includes short URLs, and specifically Arrested Assassin's Afterthought is this one. So let's open that one. No, wait, what? Wait a second. It is a different one. Oh, okay, one sec. I go to localhost 12 / Why is this called Luda 3? Arrested Assassin's Afterthought by Luda 3. Okay, wait, there's a couple of things wrong then. No, this is definitely all my X's. Yeah, it's definitely all my X's. Alright, so there's a whole bunch of things wrong here. It loads the wrong thing. So, I don't know if the timing thing, if I should try to tackle that first, because if that was an easy fix, I would have fixed it last time. So, for example, right now, the cache isn't disabled. If I disable the cache, I don't get the 404. If I disable cache, I think the problem is because it's a timing thing. Locally, it might not happen at all. I go on SudokuPad.app. And maybe that's why I didn't. Oh, hey, Shelby. Welcome to the stream. Yeah, let me see. So this is with cache enabled. If I disable cache. So maybe if I make it a tiny little bit slower, if I make it like fast 3G, and is it with cache disabled? If I just make it a tiny little bit slower, then I trigger the problem. So I think what happens is, yeah, the code that can actually decode the puzzle packs is actually added by a feature. And what happens is it's trying to decode the pack before that feature is executed. And therefore, when it tries to load that data, it does not, I was adding basically the capability of adding new data type support via features. But because of the way the loading works and everything, you know, it's basically a complex new feature that I tried to squeeze in there with minimum changes. So I'm not surprised that there's an issue. So puzzle loader, puzzle loader, and we'll look at the feature for puzzle pack. So let's see. If we look at handle parse puzzle pack, right? So we have handle parse puzzle pack, and we wanna log when the add puzzle format happens, which happens doing handle init here. So let's see, add puzzle format. So puzzle loader dot add puzzle format f. Right. Now, okay, we have a simulation of the problem happening, so maybe the logging will tell us everything to know. Hey, Christina, how are you doing? Okay, so that breaks. So we're adding the SL format, fpuzzle format, SCF format. Then it's trying to parse the pack, and then we're adding the pack format. And I believe I can add timestamps here somewhere. Ooh, I never know exactly where. Somewhere here. I wish that was a setting that was more rapidly accessible. I can toggle it because it's something most of the time it takes up too much space. Okay, so, and I apologize if that's a little bit small. I'm gonna have to squeeze more space out of this. So, patch puzzle happens at A2153. Here we get the exception where it doesn't know how to handle the format. And then the puzzle format gets added here. 25. So it's like it's a whole freaking second later. So the question is, can I make this happen earlier? And I think what happens is that the puzzle pack initialization waits. The handle init gets executed from and feature promise then with upgrade. Like I'm trying to see if basically this call happens probably earlier. Let's find out. The problem is I don't have much control over when these things load, because I don't think it's waiting for these features to load before it starts trying to parse the puzzle data itself. Hey GDC, welcome. Nice to see a couple of people in the stream today. I'm in the process of trying to set up a separate channel for my gaming streams because I feel like people come here for SudokuPad work that probably don't care about those. I think it was messing up with the regulars, as few of you as I have. All right, let's see what we got. Yeah, feature puzzle pack create happens down here, and it's already too late, which means it's not waiting for these. The problem is I don't want to actually change that. The only thing I could do is pull the pack format edition out of here and put it in a separate file earlier. But in reality, I'd like to have this flow work in the future. But it might require some refactor. I mean, the whole startup process is a bit of a pain right now, a bit of a mess. Feature-puzzle-pack.js. I mean, that should be synchronous with create. Like, there's nothing async happening. There's no await or anything. So what's happening is, if we go to the HTML file, these are all being deferred. So the thing is, even though they're deferred, they should execute before script executes. It's still a bit strange. Like, at least the root of that file should happen before it's trying to decode the puzzle. So let's see. Add puzzle format. Yeah, that's... The puzzle loader happens here. Thing is, the feature file should execute before the script file. And this is obviously happening in the script file. Oh, it's not happening in the script file. Oh, wait a second. This is because of the pus patcher. Ooh, okay, so the pus patcher is actually... That's really... That's actually has nothing to do with running the puzzle. That's the links at the top of the screen, the SudokuPad links, the plain SudokuPad, this link. And the only reason I'm loading it separately is because I didn't want people to have to wait for everything to load if all they want to do is click on that to open it in the app. Again, this is something that should really go away if I kind of refactor the whole thing and organize it better. But maybe I can make this work. The question is this responsible for this error? Because this happens, it happens again in load puzzle even after the add puzzle format as executed, which is a little strange. So I'm wondering if these two are a bit mixed. So let's see. Parse puzzle data, load puzzle, puzzle loader, parse puzzle data. All right, so puzzle loader, parse puzzle data, get puzzle format info. Now, get puzzle format info here looks at puzzle formats. So in parse puzzle data, we're gonna do this. Right. And we'll do this. Stringify and parse. Because we're looking at timing information, so I want the state of that object at that point in time, not before or after. And then maybe we can see if the format has already been added. So this is expected. That's from the pus patcher, and we'll figure that out later. Generally, probably undefined reading length. That's a new one. Now, here we go. Parse puzzle formats. But it said 3. So I am not sure I believe this. So if I do object dot I just do, this is an array, right? If I do length and then do map pf dot prefix. If I do this, it should tell us when it executes this function which puzzle formats are available at that point in time. So puzzle formats pack, and then it says unexpected token pack. Except at this point we should already be okay. Get puzzle format info. Get puzzle format. Oh. Huh. Strange. That should work, actually. Happy Sunday, T-Star 17. How are you doing? All right. So. Wait a second. Why is the puzzle ID SCL here? Prefix SCL alias yada yada yada. Ooh, there's something else happening here. Because at this point, we're actually trying to decode the puzzle itself, not the pack data. But then here somehow it hits the pack data. What's going on? Parse puzzle data. Line 15. No, 101. So pf.parse puzzle ID. Return puzzle unknown puzzle ID. PF, if not PF, but PF is available here. Next, this. I don't think anything can change between here and here. It's a simple check. I'm wondering if I'm looking at things sort of out of turn here. This isn't even async either. There's no async happening in here, even though this is asynchronous. Oh, maybe the parse function is asynchronous. Let's see. When we're adding add the parse puzzle pack. That's the parse function, right? Handle parse puzzle pack. But wait a second, this doesn't get executed. Yeah, because it's not S. So strange. Let me move that to the back. So it's trying to decode an SCL puzzle block here. So obviously it's executing FPS, the parsing of SCL data. But then it finds a P for some reason, right? So let's have a look. SCL is parse puzzle SCF. And it hits all the way to save. I'm gonna duplicate this. So I can make this a bit more verbose. So let's see. So we'll do that. Let res equals. And I have a feeling somewhere along here it stops looking at the data that gets passed in and it looks at the global data, which might be different at this point, which is, and then the puzzle pack pops in, right? And I'm just going to go through these stages, like these 3 executions here separately. And I'm just going to do type of res.length. And then we'll do that again with this. Wait, no, not SCF. I'm an idiot. Not SCF. SCL we wanted. Oop. Right? SCL, yes. Which is only like 2 steps. Okay. I mean, the first step is still the same, so that's nice. Now we can get rid of that. All right, and then the second is the save JSON unzip. All right, let's see what that outputs. So that's the 2 steps that it takes here. Yeah, we know this one breaks, that's fine. And then we'll hit this one. The SCL data. Okay. And then save JSON unzip breaks here. Unexpected token P pack. But this is supposedly SCL data. What? Decompress puzzle ID. We're gonna have to output res raw here and just look at it. Oops, no. I hope that doesn't mess with the group over here. I hope not. Alright, refresh. No, that's not the one. Refresh this one. Okay, so let's see what happens now. The data might be chunky, but I need to see. I mean, it shouldn't be SCL data. It should be pack data. But it is the pack. Wait a second. What the hell? Wait, what? Oh, no. it's an SCL compressed string that has the pack data inside. How the frick does that happen? Hell? Huh? 5412. So let's do this here. Console.born. Load puzzle ID. Like that. And then second one after fetch. After fetch. Does the fetch puzzle function wrap it in an SCL header somehow? Because I'm pretty sure the pack data is unencoded, more or less. Let me double check here. So the pack data, yeah, it's completely uncompressed. So after fetch, it's SCL. Wait. Does it convert it? Okay, so it's happening in fetch puzzle actually. And that's in puzzle loader, right? So in fetch puzzle here is remote puzzle ID. Try puzzle. Firebase. So something is going wrong and it does this step. Is remote puzzle ID. Turn. Oh. Oh, it thinks it's the unencoded puzzle data because it doesn't recognize it yet. And then by the time it finishes with this... I know this all happens before the parse is registered, right? No, add puzzle format here. Wait, is remote puzzle ID just broken then? Oh, it's here. Okay, if I do this, so by 0, 100, and then I'll do puzzle format info. Right, and we'll do this. And now we just need... It should be available here. There's some... I know it's a timing issue, so I shouldn't be surprised that it's a timing issue. But I'm still hopeful that there's an easy fix. That's really the important thing, right? So we're hitting is remote. And these are matchy-matchy, right? So we should be able to do this. So if PF return false, the remote puzzle ID should then return false at this point. No, PF is undefined. What? Wait. Wait. Puzzle formats. Puzzle I... Yeah. No. Okay, so this is... Wait. Because that's, I'm pretty sure that's this check here. We're looking here where this gets called. It's up here. And that comes back as if undefined, which means true. Yeah, so this comes back as true. So it's a remote ID. Yes, yes, we want to fetch. If you are includes Firebase storage, no. So, console.log. Okay, this is... I'm still hopeful that there's an easy fix. Puzzle ID. Puzzle. We'll do puzzle ID dot slice 0100. We can see if it's our little short ID basically. And then the actual result, right, which is puzzle here. And we'll also slice it because I don't know how big this is gonna be. And then we'll check maybe something is going wrong here. But the thing is, it should hit this a second time, which I didn't really see up here. Okay, so fetch puzzle is remote fetch puzzle pack is remote puzzle ID puzzle pack. Wait, what? Okay, no, this was this one up here, right. So is remote puzzle ID. Oh, because it got into the cache. Because then it hits the cache. Ah, that's painful. But wait. It shouldn't go in the cache if it's bad, except... How do we... We don't know if it's bad or not. Ah, that sucks. Okay, so what happens is it actually goes into the cache. I'm almost tempted to remove the cache. Like, we don't... Do we need the cache? Want the cache. Do want... The problem is... The fetch puzzle doesn't do any validation, so it doesn't know, it doesn't understand it, because there are things that it, you know, it has to treat it like the native. Oh man, all of this will go away when I have the puzzle ID. And it's literally caused by the by the prefetcher running so early that the thing isn't registered yet. All right, high-level solutions. High-level solutions are split out the new puzzle format and just load it before the puzzle loader. Just say, hey, you know, puzzle formats are super important. We can't do anything unless we have them. So that's got to go here, split it out from the puzzle pack feature, make the puzzle pack a separate, you know. And then in the future, we can make the features be capable of loading things again. So that's one way of doing it. Another way of doing it would be to somehow, and that's maybe not possible, validate the puzzle data and say, oh, this is not good. At least don't cache it, right? Or hold on to it and wait, right? Or another option would be to simply hack the puzzle patch and say, okay, ignore pack data because you can't handle it anyway, right? Like there's nothing the puzzle patcher can do because these links won't work on the pack data anyways. That would be like a quick hack that I then need to remember. Let's see how hard it would be to make the format a separate file. Let's make a separate file, and we'll say save as file name format pack.js. Like if we just create a file called format pack.js, right? It might unfortunately need a couple of helper functions brought in. But for now, what if I just do this? Right, we'll give it a little closure. We'll just copy everything over that we're using from over there. So we have the handle puzzle pack. Handle puzzle pack. We'll just call it parse puzzle pack. Parse puzzle pack. We'll probably do something like puzzle format, puzzle loader up here. Right. Decompress puzzle ID. Well, that goes in as well. Script puzzle format goes in here as well. Oh. I'm just realizing it's actually tied into the pack thing, and it needs a lot of support stuff. So that's not gonna work. The alternative was hacking up. I think the next sort of simplest thing is to hack something into the puz patcher, and then we'll just have to remember to deal with that in the future. So if we look at the puz patcher, oh man, this is slightly more complex than I had hoped, and I hope that's not gonna mess my progression on the accounts UI. But the pack stuff is actually also kind of important. We're gonna need it for a lot of things. Pause patcher. So, the pause patcher will hit this problem at patch SCL puzzle. Now, the only reason it's executing... No, I think it's executing either function sort of blindly. Get SudokuPad URL. SCL 2. Okay, so basically we need to either ignore pack data. Where's the code for this? The code for this lives line E in here somewhere. So it's in here. So we need to, we could basically say, hey, you know, if it's pack, just bloop. And then at least it won't get cached. That's the thing, right? Because this is the thing that puts it in the cache. All right. So I think the easiest is to literally just not do this at all. If we can cheat our way into detecting a pack data package. Word pack and package is happening a lot. The problem I'm seeing now is that we don't have the pack data yet, so we don't know it is a pack data thing. Okay. So we actually need to patch it in the loader, and we'll just have to hard code a knowledge of pack data in here. And then we're basically back to because we still need to fetch it, right? The problem is we don't want to do this magic encoding here. So it's really this check that's the problem. Right. So if we look at this, fetch puzzle, this part. So we could simply say if puzzle, if pack dot test puzzle, if not, and do this. Skip this for puzzle pack. So if I do this, it shouldn't hit that error, right? If I can type the JavaScript without syntax errors. So we'll still get the fetch, right? Okay. So now let's try to wind back all the changes I've made that we probably won't need, hopefully. So we definitely can discard that. What did we hear? We can discard that. These, I think I'll have to do manually. I mean, they're mostly just console logs, so we should be fine. Do that. 54. 118. 143. So we can go back to this one. So this was a red herring, which I suspected it would be. Okay, so this is now the change I'm proposing, basically. And this file, we don't actually need at all. If I discard that, does it just delete the file? I think so. Yeah, this file just doesn't exist now. And this, most of those changes I actually don't need either, right? We'll find out in a minute when I revert some of these. Yeah, in fact, that's the only change we need. If I run it with this, and I'll still have to run it on the slow simulation, it now loads in. All right, let us clean up all this stuff. All right. So, yeah, I think that's worth a patch update. Boo. Wait, before I do this, let's do it without the throttling. Make sure it works under all circumstances. Okay, it looks robust that way. Fix pack support on loading. Yeah. All right, so now we have two actual issues to deal with. One is the rendering here, and I can actually see these issues. Like here it renders, but okay, so this one renders now. But look, this one, for example, there's some rendering issue, and here it doesn't render correctly. So there's some bleed from one to the other. Now I'm thinking this is actually a bit strange. This is just the standard algorithm. Now the other thing was the title and description doesn't get loaded from the puzzle it's actually loading. So arrest assets afterthought. Okay. Yeah. I don't know which one. So we'll have to look at the pack code to see. Let's see if we can fix that one first. I don't think the two issues are related, but they might be. But at the moment, I don't think so. So puzzle pack, puzzle pack. So handle open puzzle. I think this is what happens when we're actually loading the puzzle from the pack document, right? And I wonder if this is actually telling it which one to load. So for example, all my X's, Yeah, so that's the wrong thing. But now, would it load out all my X's? Yes. Puzzle 0. So now it'll load from puzzle 0. Yeah. So I think it loads whatever is loaded up here. And handle open puzzle doesn't seem to execute. Did I get that wrong? Oh, no, here it is. All right, handle open puzzle. So it loads the puzzle. Image remove. So wait a second, what does it do here? Changes the URL with the hash yada yada. It does open puzzle. So open puzzle, I hope, is what actually loads the puzzle. Load CTC puzzle. Load. Does it not go through convert puzzle because I'm going straight to load CTC puzzle? That's the API is a bit wonky in that area. So originally convert puzzle was supposed to convert to CTC, but it actually handles all the metadata and the title and yada yada. So I think convert puzzle should always run. Which now makes me wonder if load CTC puzzle should ever actually be used here directly like that. No, it goes through convert puzzle. Maybe it's the puzzle ID. No, I set it to undefined. So, wait a second. I'll go find convert puzzle. Right, so we go to convert puzzle. Somewhere along the lines here, it should do this. Right? If I do this, clear all of that. Now let's say click on Cruz Azul. It goes to open puzzle, convert puzzle, show meta info. Cruz Azul. But it doesn't actually get loaded in. Now, these elements already exist. Title element puzzle.title. If puzzle.title. If info element equals null, return. Is it maybe no, but the UI should exist underneath. Pack puzzle 2 already open? Wait. Show meta info element false. So info element style display none. All right. The puzzle that's passed in has a title, right? Here. All my X's. All my X's. Title element dot title element dot text content element. Now let's do this twice. State doc title. So the document title, all my X's. So this gets updated and this does not. That's so strange. But now it probably has to be a different one, right? Because wait, it screws around. So it says all my X's here now, which is the one it loaded from here. Title element, all my X's. Title Cruz Azul, what the hell? But the content is it this expression? I'm wondering about these three. Can we get these three before and after like this? Because I'm wondering now basically if this is assigned to this and then this is assigned to this rather than this assigned to this and then... So that would be a really subtle bug that I need to pay attention to when I do triple assignments like that. I would expect them all to be the same afterwards, right? So if I click on all my X's, nothing, nothing, all my X's, all my X's, all my X's. But wait, it said cruise blah, blah, blah. Okay, let's do this again. Arrested Assassin's Afterthought. It says all my X's. It goes from text content nothing, title and title nothing to this, to all three being Arrested After. But here it actually says all my X's. So the title element... The hell? Is there... In fact, it's a... It must be getting reassigned at another time. So now I'm wondering, where else am I messing with this? Is it the emoji code? That's true. It would be scary. Title element. This one. Title element. That's the only place where we're messing with that. There and the emoji system. Well, maybe it will fix a bug in the emoji system. Because to be honest, I feel like this is something I would have noticed at the time when I was building it. And I think I built this before the emoji thing. So, emoji selection, HTML. Maybe it gets restored and that's the problem. Wait, let's refresh that and see if we can find handle restore puzzle. So it definitely gets executed. Handle restore, show puzzle meta, handle restore. So we are changing it at a time. Oh man. So, okay, so basically what happens is the emoji system looks for emojis in things. And it basically stores what there was before, makes its replacement, and then if it needs to do anything else in the future, it restores it first and then starts over with the replacement. The problem, like, it doesn't care if it makes replacements or not, right? It always does the save and the restore. So basically what happens here is it saved it right now basically, and then I change it and then it restores the previous version. Which means I need a way to actually reset the emoji system. Or I need a way for the emoji system to know that the puzzle has changed. Which shouldn't be too hard, and it should really be on the emoji system to do that. So if I look at where handle restore gets called, handle parse puzzle, handle restore puzzle, handle restore, handle restore. So handle restore happens before parsing, and it happens when we're exiting. So when we're parsing a puzzle, we should save the puzzle ID, right? And here we're not really doing that, except for this. So let's see. So we'll do puzzle ID. We'll do framework.app.puzzle.puzzle ID. And then we'll do the same thing on the parse puzzle. Like that. And now if I refresh this, and is this ever a mess or what? These may or may not be the same. Parse puzzle, restore puzzle. Handle parse puzzle. Handle restore puzzle. So the restore is from the previous, but this is different now. Okay. So when we're parsing and we're putting something into these things, we should save the puzzle ID. This dot parsed puzzle ID. Right? And then we should only restore if the ID matches. So handle restore puzzle. Handle parse puzzle. So yada yada yada. And restore puzzle. And then at the end we'll say this.parse puzzle ID equals framework.app.puzzle ID. Right. And then when we're restoring, boop, 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 we'll basically set it to undefined. Equals undefined. But here we'll check what these are, and then we'll also compare them. And we'll probably do the comparison first. If I do this now, restore, false, restore, false, restore, false. So if this is false, we should just throw this stuff away and not do a restore. So we'll do if we'll do if equals framework dot blah blah blah, then do this. And now, hopefully, magically, it should just work. So if I now go to the Assassin's Afterthought, that's what we get. Now if I go to the Cruz Azul, we get that. And if I go to the second one, we get that. Okay. So I think that was a independent bug in the emoji system, which is fixed with this. With this little thing, which looks like a bigger change than it really is. And I think we can discard all this other stuff. No, no, no. No. Yes. And yeah. All right. Small fix here. Small progress towards the puzzle pack working. That's good. That's good. Progress. Fix emoji restore unchanged puzzle. So if the puzzle changes, there's no point restoring the emoji, and in fact, it causes issues. Okay, so final problem, which I think is unrelated, is the styles. Right? Except, fine. Oh, no, it's the same. It was the same problem because it did the same thing for text in the puzzle, which it affected the X's and the digits. So that's the same problem. So that fixes it. Yes. Sorry, I get excited. We have a done. All right. I'm not going to do a deploy right now, but I'm very happy about this. Ah, that's so great. All right, so that fixed 2 issues, and the other one was unrelated, and we fixed that. Sweet. Okay, now. Woo, all right, so for the style thing, I wanted to do something super simple. I don't want to, you know, I can put a designer on this in the future, right? And then I was thinking, I don't want to start from scratch either. And we kind of have this sort of purple top bar already. And we have some sort of styling with the kind of the home page style. I mean, it's really just basic styling. But why don't I do that and start really simple, so I have something I can start working with and it doesn't just look completely horrible, right? So, and we already have a style from menu here and we can put some things in there. So let's look at something like this. And not just this, there's some sort of secondary pages. Like there's the home page. There is what I do use for Sven codes, and the styles are super basic. Let's see. So we have Sudoku.html, and we have We have, is it index for the homepage? Maybe. Maybe. Here. So it does use swencodes.css. All right, so why don't we make an HTML page, call it whatever, right? We'll put it in assets so we have something to look at for testing. We'll call it accounts UI demo.html, right? And I'm gonna bring this over here quickly. And we'll just kind of bring most of this over, but not just this. We'll we kind of also look at Sven codes, I think, which kind of uses a similar style, just for like where things are and like some font sizing and so on. So, and now we also should be able to go assets/accounts UI demo.html. Right. And it doesn't have anything on it? Shouldn't that look the same as the homepage at the moment? Accounts UI demo. Assets accounts UI demo.html. Did I not save this file? Oh, I just didn't save it. All right, fair enough. All right, let's get rid of anything that we don't need instantly. We'll get rid of all the content. Let's just get rid of it. We can reference it if we want anything for like basic layouts or whatever. All right, we don't want the header either. We're gonna get rid of all these as well at the moment. And we'll probably get rid of these styles as well. Don't know why those are there. Okay. Rid of those. And let's have a quick look at that all the way. At the Sven codes page. So Sven codes. Here we go. Just in case anything smart happened between here and then. Really. I think that we had the end of the playlist. Guess we'll go back to the start. Let's get rid of everything for now and just call this footer. And the idea is, can we sort of make it look a little bit like have the basic things in there? Okay, let's get rid of that as well. That's silly. So we want the header bar, and maybe instead of having it over here, I can put it down there. So that's the Sven code source, and that's the home page. But we actually need the puzzle page as well. Now, I don't know if I need... To be honest, the bar, I probably should just recreate it rather than trying to copy the styles and then make them work. I often do that, and then I cause myself just so much trouble. Like app menu, but that's not actually it, right? It's up here somewhere. Top links, menu, top bar, all of this stuff, right? if I put that up here, sort of content, something like that. Then top bar styling. We can probably just throw it in here for now. But we can also take this as a reference. I think this is like the one fixed pixel size component in the entire site. Yeah. So if I just say dot top bar height 40 px, and then hopefully the theming would be the same sort of thing. The var dash 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 main color, for example, right? Now that probably won't work because we probably haven't got those styles loaded in. Thing about here. All right. We probably need to pull in the SudokuPad style sheet. Would be this one. Link href. Wait, what? Oh. Don't know why these are bad. Does this not load in that style sheet style? If I look at the top bar main color, so we should actually be able to do without that. Ah, there we go. Okay. Is it hard to bring the menu in as well? At least the styling for it, not the content. If I do something like this, that, yeah, there we go. There we go. And the plain SudokuPad is something like this. So if I just put that in here, just make it look like whatever. SudokuPad account. User account. Where does that go? That goes there. Okay, so we have space for like a little menu. If I say, I don't know, Sven codes here. Sven codes, like the username, or maybe the username will go on the right or something. And like I will say puzzles. And count. And then we'll have log out or whatever. Log out. I don't know. It shouldn't be across like this. It should be in the drop-down menu. If I do this, and then say top bar.menu item or menu.menu item. Actually are these inside menu? The top links. No, they're not. They're just inside top bar. Okay, so we actually want that to be here. And we'll do this. And we'll do top bar menu item. We'll just do margin 0, 1 rem. Something like that. It probably will be some sort of flex style or whatever. And for the drawer, do we? Yeah, we do need some JavaScript to make this thing work, right? If I recall. I don't know where that JavaScript works though. If I search for hash app menu. Ooh. Create app menu. Little move overlay. Ugh. Ugh. App menu. Alright. Alright. Ooh. So white. Alright. Document dot and const handle no function handle content loaded. I think that's what's gonna happen, right? It's DOM content loaded, yeah. If I do this, that should hit, and when it hits, we should be able to do this. Okay. So how blah blah blah. Toggle open. Wait, MDC drawer. App menu. App menu. ID app menu. Class MDC drawer. Move overlay. These are relying on... Well, to be honest, we might as well rely on the same JavaScript, right? Right? Why is this just forced open? Oh, because we are toggling it open, right? So I guess we can just do this. Boom. Add down handler not defined. So we'll probably need to include the scripts, including, you know, a bunch. What? Oh no, that's from Plausible, right? No, but we'll probably need to include something like framework. So we'll probably want framework. And we'll probably need utilities. Let me just make sure these are the right references. I really need to reorganize the files one of these days. Utilities, framework, yeah. Portable events. Utilities, portable events, right. Boom. Boop. Boop. Cannot read property off. Framework app off. Okay. Boop. Oh, okay. And which menu items are in here is actually defined in the HTML, which is particularly. Yeah, like I'm trying to think, do I want to have all the actual stuff in that menu? What we probably want is the kind of menu that slides in, so you can have it present while, like, you can have it open all the time. But we do have this nice bar at the top, so we might just do that. So the whole open and beta and all this stuff, we don't want that anyways. So let's get rid of this. And then we'll probably replace all of these with just a sample whatever, right? So we'll just say sample menu item 1 and 2. And then we'll get rid of all these. right? Boom. Okay. We ideally don't want this to open just somewhere. If I just say like this, ish, ish, new I, what? Boom, boop, boop, boop. Oh, yeah. Okay. So that's a start, and then basically we want like some sort of style for, you know, puzzles. Ooh, you know, so we might as well just throw it in there at the moment. Do we have a footer we want to reuse? Oh, this is a tiny, tiny footer. Where does it live? If we stick that in with the styling of this thing. Oh, no. Stick that in with the styling of this thing. No, this thing. Okay, it'll look like that. Okay. I do this. Then if I say something like footer, position, relative, bottom 0. CSS, footer at footer bottom. I mean, I don't want fixed, right? I want it to, yeah, this is what I want. Footer. Adding content wrap, page container, relative, page container. So the footer is inside the page container. Position relative, min height. So our page container is this div that's app. What if is this app a class? If we say dot app background what? Enter. If I do this, it's odd. So that takes up the whole space already. What do they say then? Footer. So we do want absolute bottom. Sure. 100%. Okay. But if the page gets small, div class content line. No. Yar. And and to avoid that, content wrap. Adding bottom, the height of the footer. And we don't actually want that. I think we want to use flex box with columns and such, right? Margin top auto. Say flex direction column. So we kind of want to do this on the app. And then we want footer, margin top auto. Now, yeah. And we want scroll auto. I think this is what needs to scroll. Overflow auto. There we go. Plop, 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 plop. Now, we probably maybe want to keep the header, the title thing in line. But that would mean this should be inside that, which is not what we want. So if we take the top bar, and we'll just say position absolute, and then we'll just we'll do the same thing with 100, and then we'll just say that's the top bar, and then finally we'll have the content. Margin up 40px. The fact that it pops over is because of the auto margin thing, huh? I think it means the content is currently centered. I don't know yet exactly if that's what we want. Also, I'm not sure if I want the toolbar underneath, the scroll bar underneath the thing. So we might actually have to put the footer inside the content. Like that. And the content, the problem is we don't want that to be minimum height. Alright, let's not do that for now. Let's not do that either. Let's do that for now. That's fine. And we'll get rid of the magenta. Right. And now, last time when we did the accounts thing, we'll have a list of puzzles like that. So I kind of want to do that here, but obviously with the fanciness, with the screenshots and all that stuff. But do I want to do this now? That's the question. Probably not. I mean, we'll have to do it eventually, right? So it's a good question to ask, what would a listing of archive puzzles look like, right? Now here we're not strictly designing for mobile, but we do need to be mobile friendly. So I guess we are kind of designing for mobile. So the question then becomes, do we want to reuse any of the styles we have used in any of the apps we've built? So we have, like, if I do this, right? And I'll do something like, something like that. Maybe not quite so tiny. Like that. Right, some sort of iPhone. I think it makes sense to have it one puzzle per row rather than having a grid. Or we go with a grid. But I think here... I was gonna say, we're not really space constrained. The thing is, obviously we're space constrained, and the listing can be quite long. And ultimately, we have the same problems that we'll have in the app, and we want to solve them once and for all, because this is kind of the final ultimate solution, right? So, what we need, and I think I'm going to use this as our little to-do list, right? To-do. To-do. Right. We'll make an unordered list. And we'll make a bunch of list items in here. And the list items will be things like... We need a way of organizing things in various ways. So we need like a search. Because if you have 500 puzzles, I don't want to have to preload 500 screenshots, right? And it's not going to be useful. So we need a couple of different ways of showing... sort of, okay, so generic... puzzle list archive for archive packs whatever, wish lists. We see. So we need some sort of screen that lists puzzles. Quite short. Paginated. So it paginated. So we don't want it to be like an infinite scrolling thing, because people are looking for specific things. But, you know, pagination might also mean just auto-load or whatever, right? So then we have a way of filtering and searching. Filtering slash searching. Find recent puzzles. Find puzzles by author. So we need a way of kind of how do we present that information, right? And then finally, we need a default view. Default view. For example, last 20 puzzles played or archive. So for the archive, you know, it might just show, hey, these are the last 20 puzzles you've played, or the last 10, or whatever, right? Or the last month's worth of puzzles, or, you know. And I'm already seeing we need, like, lists of lists here, right? So I think I'm going to do the H2s as... I'm going to do an H1 for to-do. And then the H2s are, like, different groups. Puzzle listing. Something like that, right? And then we'll do another H2. And this will be account. And the account will be basically, I want to keep it as slim as possible, because I don't want to keep a lot of information about the people. But obviously, if they log in with like one service, they need to be able to log in with another service and connect, right? So connect / disconnect auth services, e.g. Google or GitHub accounts. E.g. Google, Facebook, GitHub. Just as some examples for the kind of account somebody might use. Maybe even Discord, right? I don't know if Discord has an OAuth thing, right? Now I close account and download puzzle listings as JSON. So some way downloads / export, some way of exporting replay archive. Download export account data replay archive. In the moment, that's the only data I'm kind of planning to store. Puzzle listing account. Let's make a section for data. Stored data. Because, for example, I don't consider puzzles to be personal data. But of course, once there's setters uploading puzzles, it kind of is. And that's the thing, right? Do I give setters the option to remove puzzles from the system? Like, can somebody who's got a popular puzzle just get annoyed for some reason, delete his puzzles, and everybody else who's solving the puzzle gets screwed over? Maybe not, right? Maybe they have the right to remove their author name or change it, but maybe they do not have the right to remove the puzzles once they've been added to the system and published. I don't know. That'll be a tricky one to figure out. But initially, it'll be, I guess we'll have an email. We'll have the basic auth data. So auth data, email, linked session, linked auth session IDs. Now the thing is, I don't know exactly how that works. Because I can log somebody in with a Google account, but how do I connect another account to that account, right? And I used to think that goes through email. So if you sign up with a Google account, you log in with a Google account, and then you log in with another account with the same email address, it will connect them. But I'm not sure if that's actually the case. So it might be that you cannot just authenticate with 2 different systems in 2 different days and expect the same data. Once you've signed in with one account and you want to mess with that account, but from a different authentication system, you'd have to go and first log in with the original login and then add the other authentication system. Link the accounts, as they say. We'll have... Oop, no, the wrong one. We'll have... what we got? We have puzzle or solve history replay data. We basically right now, initially it'll be solve history, and then later on later uploaded puzzles. Published puzzles. Yeah, I don't want to call it uploaded because it's not like you're uploading images or anything like that. And I think the flows are really important. Sort of how you move through the application. And that's something in the past that has helped me a lot to think about. We have different flows. And I'm not sure how I'm gonna list them here. I'll probably want to do an H3 for each flow. So we'll do sign in. No, sign up. And that'll be an ordered list. And it'll be auth. Alright. Sign in button. Then it'll be copy that. So we have a sign in button. Then choose auth provider. And then we're basically authenticate. And then we're in, right? And then we'll just on the dashboard account dashboard. Basically. Yeah. And like this, we'll build a whole bunch of flows, right? So, you know, what's on the dashboard? How do you connect different things? How do you edit your account? You know, I think the important ones are uploading progress. And I think initially I want to do this explicitly. In the future, hopefully we can do it passively. So you're like, oh, if you're signed in, there's some unsynced content. Do you want to upload 26 blah, 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 right? So let's do another one just so we have kind of an example of our to-do list here. Sync replays. Oh, sync progress. So, ordered list. List item. Couple of them. So we'll have to sign in. Press sync progress. Resolve. Basically at this point, we'll do what I've done in the test. We'll fetch the progress data, send to the server. The real problem comes with resolve conflicts, right? So resolve conflicts, which hopefully we'll do as smartly as possible. But basically, you know, if you have different progress stored, do we want to override with a new progress? You know, choose which one. We'll choose resolve progress. And then finally, we want to go ultimately on a filtered view of the puzzles or a result sorted by recent progress. And then we'll just maybe sync summary page. So we'll maybe just have a sync summary page and then link to listing with right filter. So we'll just link to the listing via whatever filter, right? So we'll actually do stored data closer than H2. Stored data. Wait a second. I'm gonna do an H2 screens. Right, and then these will become H3s. I think I like this better. We have stored data, screens. And I don't like, why is H1 not indented, H2 is indented, and blah, 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 blah. This is horrible. So we're gonna do H1, H2, H3, H. Yeah, let's do these for now. Margin left 0. Boom. And then we'll do H3, font size smaller. H2 small. Nah. What if I do this? And just have them blah, like that. Now the margins are still bonkers. So what if I do 0, 0, 1, rem 0? Actually, we'll probably want 1 top and 1 bottom. And then 0, 1 left, right, which is exactly the opposite. Are we gonna do something like this, maybe? Alright. So, sign up, sync, puzzle, solve, progress. Alright, 1 second. I'm gonna check something quickly because part of fixing the demo was actually my to-do item for the 9x9 system. So, puzzle pack. I want these to work. Let's quickly check puzzle pack, pack 1. So, test pack 2 works now, right? Let's make sure test pack 1 also works. Does this only have 1 puzzle in it? That would be kind of weird. Right, this music is making me anxious. Got enough anxiety without the music doing it. Alright, it was finished anyways. Test pack 1. test back. 1 second. Did I change something in the format and I didn't update this? X. Puzzle. Does it need the segments now? I think what it is missing. Let me just go back into our puzzle pack feature. I think what it's missing. Feature, puzzle pack, puzzle pack, puzzle pack. Puzzle pack. All right. Right now, I think if there's no segment data, it just pops into the puzzle. But what we really wanted to do is to create segments on the fly. Oh no, it just breaks. Okay. All right, maybe that's an easy fix actually. So 222, which is here, segments, pack dot segments. Dot segments. Oh. This should be like that, right? If we go here, and segments, we should have a bunch of puzzles and no segments, right? And we should just say, if there aren't any segments, we'll just generate them, right? So if segments dot length equals 0, we'll do for puzzle of puzzles. Segments dot push. But what does a segment with a puzzle in it look like? Something like this, huh? Object dot end. I think I'm just going to do a plain. Actually, I'm just going to do this. Puzzles dot each puzzle idx segments dot push puzzle idx x. I probably should just do a for loop here. It's a pity that there's no version of the other loop where the index gets transferred. It still seems to struggle. Oh. Segments dot push. So segments now should have segments here. Segments. Segments. Segment. Why does that not fail? Segment. Render segment. Render segment. Does render segment fail in a funky and creative way here? Render segment. What does this rendered segment look like? It looks like something. What I don't understand is why it immediately enters the puzzle stuff. It could be that somewhere else these segments don't exist anymore because I just been here. Ah, here we go. All right. And I can go here. And I can go back to, nope, go back to puzzle pack. Sweet. Alright. I'm probably gonna remove the clover stuff from this for now. But let's do one thing at a time here. Right, so that. That. Okay. And then we probably want to not have that. Okay, so that's... So we're just going to move that one over here for just 1 second. Right. Then we're going to bump that minor version again. Make the number go bigger, because bigger is better, right? Generate segments for pack without. Boom. Then let's have a quick look at the pro feature where I put that add test in there. Now we'll have this basically. So for now, we'll just take the whole thing out. We also do a minor bump on that because we don't know exactly what that will affect. Now we shouldn't have all that stuff happening. Can do remove promo feature promo test. Don't need that anymore. Right? Now we want to bring this file back and see if that still loads. Right. Okay. So this should still run without the spam now. I don't remember what this pack was. Snack Doku extra sauce. All right. I'm going to play through these a little bit. And to be honest, my brain isn't braining today very well. So it's probably going to be the end of the stream very, very shortly. Let's see. Latin square rules apply. Place all the digits from 1 to 5 in every row and column. Digits may not repeat in cages. Sum to total top left. So I'm guessing that still applies. Right? Right? There's no ones here. That would be 3 and 5s over here. So that can't be a 3. Can't be a 1. Can't be a 2. Can't be a 3. So it's a 4 or 5. 4, 5. That can't be... If this is a 3, this could be 1. No, these can't be 1, 2. So 3 is here, 4 is here. Then that's the 5. That's the 3. So 4, 5 here as well, right? We'll probably have something similar going on in here. Yeah, my calculator actually works for that. Sweet. So these 1 to 5, 1, 3, 4. 2, 5, 1. Ah, wait, we can do it this way, right? So 2 and 4 is in common. So here we need to have a 5 here and a 1 here. If we don't have a 1 here, it'll be 2, 4, and then this won't work. And this has to be a 3. This can't be a 1. This can't be a 5. And do we have a similar situation here? This is a 5. This can't be a 1, 2, so that can't be a 5. Maybe a 1, 3. I don't know. 2, 4 here, so that's a 5. That's a 4. 2, 4, so that's 1, 3. It's actually resolved. 4, 5. Okay. 4s, 1s, 5s. 1, 2, 4. 2, 4. 2, 3. Oh. I feel like I'm very close. Very close. It's this one that's being weird with me. This can't be a 5. The 3 has to be here, but we kind of knew that already. The 1s are here, but we also knew that. 5. The 5 over here. I don't know if there's a 5 here, though. Or here. This can't be a 3 or... 1, 2, 5. It can't be a 3 or 4. Something tickling my nose. It's very annoying. I hate these. I don't have a good model of what a Latin square is. It's like Sudoku-ish, but not Sudoku-esque. Isn't it just like a Sudoku without the regions? I'm not sure. All right, 5's here, here or here, here or here. Now, this was a 1. This would be a 2, and that, so that can't be a 1. Okay, if this was a 2, this can't be a 3 or a 1, so that can't be a 2. This is a 3, 2 or 4, that works. If it's a 5, that's a 4. If it's a 4, that's a 5 or a 3. Okay, but that can't be a 1 or 2, which is interesting. If this is a 1, this can't. This is a 3, that's a 1, 2. And that would have to be a 4, and that would be the 1. This can't be a 1 anymore because it sees these two. Over here. That's a 2, 4, 5. 4, 5, 1, 4, 5. 1s are here or here. So it's this dot that actually disambiguates it, right? Can this be a 5? No, because this can't be a 1 or a 2. So if this is a 5, we've got a 1, 2 here. That'll become a 3. If it's not a 5, it's a 3 or 4. Then that would be a 5. That would be a 4. So it can never be a 3, because if this is a 3, this can't be a 5. And then there's no 5s here, right? That can't be a 3. Means that must be a 3, which means now this is the 1, 3, 4 combo. E, and I think that's it. Alright, I could have seen that quicker, but I did not. 1, 5, 1, 1, 2, and 2. And it goes back here. Okay. And this could also be a good place to practice some of the transitions that I'm working on for the new app. So these are 1, 2, 3, 5. Right? Normal says these may not repeat cases until the top left corner. 4. Okay, so these are always 5, 6. They're still. These are always 4, 6. Interesting. Okay, that's 1, 2, 3, 5. So this one is here. This one cannot have a 6 or 4 in it. So these two are 2, 5. So these cannot be. That'd be a 5. We have a 5 here. That's a 1, 3. That's also 1, 3. Which makes this a 4. And this is a 6. That's a 1, 2, 3, which makes that's a 5. 5, 5, 4, 6. 1, 3. 2, 3. 6. 3 with a 2. 4 here. So we have a 4. 4 set to be a 1. 1 here. 1, 2, 3, 1, 5, 6, 4, 4, can't be a 6. And these two are 5s and 6s. Our result. So 1, 3, 2, 3, 2, 3, 2, and 5. Okay, and then it goes back here. All right. Well, we got a little bit of the functionality of the pack system working here. Let's see. We have 1, 2, 1, 2, and 1. Okay, so these are all minimal. 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. So for this to go to 8, we need 3 and 5. This is 3, 5. Get to 9, we need 4 and 5, so that needs to be a 3. Okay. 6 is the last one, so that's 1, 2, 4, 5. No 3s, huh? Oh, there's a 3 here or here. 4. That can't be a 3. So there's a 3 here or here, which makes this a 5. That's a 3. Not a 5, and that's not a 1. So there's a 3 in one of these two. 3 here, that puts a 3 here. No 3 here, so another 3 here. Okay, that's something. We can work with this, I think. No 5s here, so there's a 5 here, which resolves these two. Okay, and then probably round and round we go in the same sort of way. Yeah, no 4s here. 4 here. 5 puts a 5 here. Similar, but not quite. 3 is here. 4. Oops. 4 here. We have a 4 square here, a 3 square here. 5 here or here. Which means nothing much. Nothing much. That's a 2, 5 pair. Makes that a... Okay, so that's a 1, 3, 4. Means that's a 2, that's a 1, that's a 5, 2, 5. 1, 3, 4. 1, 4, 2, 5, 3, 3, 2, 1, 4, 2. There you go. Alright. Mini frameless. What's this? Norm for who's outside the grid and create the sum of the first n digits from that direction. Different clues may have different values for n. First n digits from that direction. So that's either a 4 or a 1, 3. And 1, 2, 3, 4 is 10. So, and 4, 7, yeah, so it's got to be 3. And it's got to be 2 less than 10. So that's got to be a 2. And that's got to be 1, 1, 3, 4. Right. And it was 7. Could it be 2, 3, 4? Yeah, so this could be 3, 4. That could be a 1. Or it could be a 1, 2, 4 with a 2 here, 1, 4 here, and 3 here. So 3, 4 makes this a 1. So this can't be a 4. If this is a 4, this is a 4. No 4 here. Gotta be a 4 here. This can't be 1, 2, 4. And this can't be 3, 4. This can't be a 4. Okay. And on the short side, this is either a 4 or 1 and 3. So 1, 3, 4. That's a 1, 3, 4. So the 2 is here or here. Interesting. Okay. With a 6, we can have a 1. Now we can't have a singular 6. We can have a 2, 4. Or a 1, 2, 3. So this can't be a 2. We knew that already. With a 5. 5 can't be in 3. So 5 is... And it can't be 1, unlike the 4. The 5 has to be 1, 2, 3, 4. But not like this. Which isn't actually super helpful. Which means these two add up to 5. These add up to 5. These add up to 5. Which means these add up to 5. Which means that's a 1. Right? That seems like impeccable logic. And I believe that might be it, right? That makes it a 3. 1, 4 here. 4. 1. So that's 2, 3 here. 2, 3 there. So this is either 1, 3. Or a 4 directly here. 7. 1, 4. 5. That's 2, 3, 3, 2. Now this can no longer be 1, 3. So that's going to be 4, 1, 1, 4. And there we go. So we've got one more here. In order for 5 by 5 Latin square rules apply. Place all the digits 5 in every row column. So these are random lines. Digits appearing outside the grid at X sum clues. This value is the sum of the first X cells in the direction of the clue, where X is the closest digit to the clue. For answer check, also place numbers for the X sums clues. Alright, so digits appearing out of the grid are X sums clues. If 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That 7. 7. I can have that. Oh wait, that means we can have up to one larger in theory, right? So we could have 5, 4, 3, 2. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So up to 7. Ah, okay. So what are the sums they can be? Just like, they can't be ones, right? Must form the set of consecutive number. Wait. Nullity of the sum of the first X cells in the direction from the clue where X is the close digit to the clue. So it could be 1. Could it be 2? The sum of, if it's a 2, it's 2, yeah, no, it can't be a 2. Could be a 3. 3 would be 2, 1. Yeah, it could be a 3, could be a 4. No, because 4 can only be made out of 1 and 3 in more than one digit. And that's not the number of digits in 1 and 3. Would it be 5? 5 can be made out of 2 digits, so it could be 2, 3. Could be a 5. Could it be a 6? 6 can be made up to 3 digits, so 3 to 1 could be 2, 4. Could be a 6. Could be a 7. 7 can be made out of, cannot be made out of 3 digits. There's no 3 in 1 to 4. Could it be made of 2, 5? Yeah, so it could be a 7. Okay, so it could be everything except a 2 and a 4. Which isn't super helpful. Now I'm trying to remember. I have a vague memory of doing something with colors. Because this sums digits along here, but these two aren't on that line. And these two are... They're not really related though, right? The thing is, right, this needs to contain all 5 digits. So these 2 digits need to be on this row. On this column. Where would they be? They'd have to be here. They can't be next to themselves, right? And if this is a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, that doesn't work, right? So I'm an idiot. These have to be 6 and 7, right? And then this digit, for example, has to go here, and this one goes there, right? And then this digit has to go here. This digit has to either go here or here, and this digit has to either go here or here. Okay. Now, let's go back to these. Let's ignore the colors for a moment. If it's a 6, this can be a 2 and a 3, or a 3, a 2, or a 1. 2, 3, 2, 3, 1. 2, 3. Now, this means, because there's a 2, 3 here, this cannot be a... no, I got that wrong, actually. It's not 2, 3. What am I doing? If it's a 6, it's a 2 and a 4. If it's a... No, if it's a 6 and it's 2 digits, it's 2, 4. If it's 3, it's 3, 2, and or 1, right? So it's always 2, 3 here for the 6. Which means... Wait, if this is 3 digits, 3, then these two are 1, 2. This could be a 1. This could never be a... Could never be a 1. It'd have to be like this, right? So 3, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Now these can't both be 6. Fine. And these, well, it could be a 2, 4 here. We'll see. We'll see. Let's do the 7s quickly. If it's a 7, we said it can't be a 3 digit. So it would be a 2 and a 5. So 2, 5 or 2, 4. 2, 2, 4, 5, 4, 5, 4, 5. Or if it's a 6, it can be 3. 3. And 1, 2, 1, 2. Well, this can't be a 2. This can't be a 1. Now, this one points at that one. I think this one is the most constrained one because it's pointing straight at this one, right? So they have to be 2 or 3. And the 7 can't be a 3. Because they can't both be 2s, right? So this has to be... wait, no. One of these has to be a 6, the other one has to be a 7. And that's the same as true for the other two, right? But that means if this is a 2 and that's a 3... wait, sorry. If this is a 3 and that's a 2, then this would have to be a 1. And this would have to be... Oh, wait, no, it's just because that's a 2 and 3 pair doesn't mean that these are 6 and 7, right? They can still be both 6s. It could 2, 4 and a 3, 2, 1. Now, this is also a 2, 3. But that means this cannot be a 3, 2, 1. Because it would need this other digit. So this has to be the 7. Or at least this needs to be a 2. That's a 3. And that's a 2. So that means that's a 1. And that's a 4 or 5. And then this is also a 4 or 5. But this is a 6, which means that's a 7, which means that's a 5. And then these are 1, 3, 4, 5. That's got to be the 1, 4, and 5, and that's a 4. And then this is 1, 2, 2, 3, like this. That's 4, 5. Okay. We don't know yet if this is 6 or 7, right? So this is 2 or 3. If it's a 2, it can't be a 5 or a 4. So it can't be a 2. This has got to be a 3. And that can't be a 2, so that's a 1, that's a 2. So that's a 6, that's a 7, which makes this a 5. That's a 5 and a 4. And then this one is a 1. Right. It's a 1 here. 2 here. 3 here. 4, 5. 3, 4. There we go. Woo! Yeah, it should go to the right spot as well. And obviously there needs to be some sort of marking how much progress has been made along the puzzle pack. The transition is fine. There's a weird thing going on, but I think that's something I'm working out in the app. Let's see. Attach circle. Digit on the line must be strictly between the digit on both connected circle. So these can only be 2 and 3. These can be 1, 2, 3, 4. This cannot be that. There's a 1 here. 1, 2, 3. That can't be a 1. Which means that can't be a 3. Right. And that can't be a... that can't be a 3. Can be a 4. No. That's gotta be low and that's gotta be high. That's gotta be a 4. Gotta be the 1. Gotta be the 1. Now, if this is a 2, can this be a 2? 2, 3, 4, yes. Can this be a 3? 3, 2, 1, yes. Can this be a 2? 3, 4, yes. Alright, well, we know the 4 goes there. Now that goes up. Wait, 2, 3. They're telling us something here. This is a 3, that's a 1, 2, that's a 2, that won't work. That's gotta be a 4. It's gonna be a 2, 3, 2. 1, 4, 3, 1. 3. 2. 2, 3, 4, and 1. Alright, figure that one out. That one, we got that one. I think we only got a couple left. The sum of the digit along the line is equal to the sum of the digits in the circles on either end. So it's a double-headed arrow sum, basically. The digit of the great circle is odd. So that's a 1 or 3. Equal to the sum of the digits of the circles. So these two add up to the same number as these two. Now, I was going to say 5 and 5, but there can be repeat digits. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. The minimum of this is 3 plus 3 is 6 plus 1 is 7. So the minimum of these two is 7. So 3, 4, or 4, 4. If it's 4, 4, it's 8. So this can only be 1 and 2. And these can be 1, 2, 3. And they have to include a 1. So that's a 3. So this is a 4 for sure. A 4 for sure. I think because of the 1 here, that's got to be a 2. That's got to be a 4 as well. So we have 4 plus 3 plus 1 is 8. And that puts us in this situation. Right, so 4 plus something. If it's 4 plus 1, this would have to be a 4. What's the largest this can be is a 4. Which gives us 5. Yeah, that's what it has to be, right? Another option. And that's it. Yeah, it really needs there needs to be a way of these needs to be like on the side. I need to have more control of this display. I need to be able to put other things on this display. Like this listing needs to be like on the same level, not like a completely separate screen. All right, 4x4 rules. Place all the different in a row column. Wrap around slingshot. If a cell contains an arrow, the digit in the cell that the arrow comes from must appear n steps away in the direction of the arrow. N is the digit in the arrow cell. So if this n. If a cell contains an arrow, the digit in that cell, in the cell that the arrow comes from, must appear n steps away. So this needs to be that many steps in that direction. All right. The grid is toroidal, meaning yada yada yada. Okay. So this is that many steps in this direction. While that many steps is in this direction. So this, where can it appear here? Well, it cannot appear there. So this cannot be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this cannot be a 4. Now this can also not be a 4. And it can't be a 2. So it's either a 1, and that makes it a 2, or it's a 3. 1, 2, 3. So then that would be, then that can't be a 3. Right, in fact, they can never be 3. Because if they're 3, 1, 2, 3. This cell is a 3. 3. Oh, no. What am I saying? Okay, if this is x, if this is a 1, x would be here. If this is a 2, x would be here. If this is a 3, x would be here. If it's a 4, x would be here. Yeah, and then they would be the same, so that doesn't work, right? So these always 1, 2, 3, except these two can't be 2. So let's call this y. The y is either here at 1 or 1, 2, 3, or here. So y is here or here. So that's our y. This one is either here, 2, or 3. All right. And then this one is either 1, 2, or 3. No, not 2. Right. So orange and green are a pair over here. Oh, and that's 4. Okay, but orange isn't 4. Orange must be 2. Orange, no, wait. Orange isn't 4, so this must be 1. So orange goes here. That's a 3. So that's green. That's not orange. That's not green. Not a 1. Either 2 or 3. That's either 3 or 4. If the 3, that would be 2. The 4. Okay. And green is a 2. Is that enough information to solve? I don't know why these are colored. Or this one is colored. Orange. Wait. Orange is here, so that's also a 2. don't know if my colors are right. I hope my reasoning is right, but I might not be. 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. So that's 3 or 4. This is obviously not a 1. 2 is 1, 2, 3 here. 2 is 1 here. 4 is 1, 2 here. Also 3, 4. 2, 2. 2 goes here. 3, 4. If this is here. So these are the same. So that's got to be green as well. Green is 4. That's 3. Means that's not 4. That's a 1. 4, 1, 3, 1, 3. All right, we got it. I felt a little bit like I was on shaky grounds there, but it worked out. All right, shade some cells such as shaded cells require orthogonally. All unshaded cells are orthogonally connected. No 2x2 area may be fully shaded or fully unshaded. Cages show the sums of the shaded cells. Unshaded cells have a value of 0 for purpose of killer cages. So there's a shaded 1 in here. There's a shaded 2 in here. I don't know if there's a 1 and a 2 in here potentially. All right. So one of these two is a 1 and shaded. What does that tell us? Does it tell us anything about this corner? Both of these are shaded. One of these are shaded. And the shaded ones are 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay. One of these has a 1 in it, so that's not a 2. That's not a 3. Either 1 and 2. But wait, can't be all 3. It could be 2, but it could also be 1. It could be a 3 in here. Singular 3. Shaded. Both of these are shaded. What does that tell us? Either shading has to kind of go around, right? And then we don't know how far. We also know these two add up to 5. 3, 1, 4. These two add up to 5. But this cannot. But 2 here. 2 here. The shading puzzles I'm not very good at. Can I determine if 2 of these are shaded or only 1? Or shaded 1 and 2. Like this could still be a 3, right? 1 is definitely not in here. But the sums of shades cells have a value of pages. Shade some cells such that all shaded cells are orthogonally connected. We know the ones are here. One of these. Wait. Okay, so these are shaded. One of these are shaded. So the shaded area around the outer edge needs to be connected. So we cannot have this one shaded and this one unshaded unless it does this, which we cannot because we have the same problem here. So we know that this is the shaded one, and then these are shaded, and then this is the unshaded one, and then it's our unshaded region, which means this is a 3 and it's shaded. And that makes a 1 here, 2 here, 1, 4, and makes a 2, 3 here, 2 there. So that needs to be shaded as well. This can't be shaded now. This can't be shaded. That's a 4. A 3. 1. 4, 1. 4, 3, 2, 4. There we go. Figured it out in the end. All right. Between the mines. All right. Digital line must strictly between the digital sides connected circles. So these are 2, 3. 1, 4. 4. Shade some cells, all shaded cells are orthogonally connected, and all unshaded cells are orthogonally connected. Note to everyone, yeah. Circles act as minesweeper clues. Cells containing a circle are always unshaded, and their value is a number of shaded cells in the surrounding 3x3 area. So they're always unshaded. So let's make these purple. The number of... So this can't be a 4. Oh, wait, it can be. Maybe for the circles on my... There's always unshaded. There's values the number of shaded cells in the surrounding 3x3 area. So this one can be up to 4. This is either a 1 or a 4. Now we know one of these has to be shaded. Like, we cannot have all of these shaded, and we cannot have... Like, if this is a 1, if this is shaded, we have a problem. If this is shaded, we have a problem. This one, for example, can that ever be a 1? No, because wherever the one shaded cell goes, we'll have a bunch of unshaded ones around. Can it be a 2? No, because even if we do this, shaded here and here, that might almost work. Okay, does that mean this cannot be a 3? Yeah, this can't be a 3 now. If this is a 1, this is the 1, we have this. If this is the 1, end up with this as unshaded. That works. Remember, a circle are always unshaded. Okay, circle connected and no unshaded cells and unshaded. Always unshaded. There's values the number of shaded cells in this. Now, if it's 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, that works. If no, that doesn't work. So this has got to be the 1. Because we have the same problem. We can't go all the way. Like, either this is connected this way or this way. These two are connected one way or another. Alright, so that's the lower one. So this can't be a 2 anymore. So this has quite a few shaded cells now. This has only one unshaded cell. Sorry, one shaded cell. No, one unshaded cell. One different cell. If that's the different one, we have a problem. So the different one has to be here. So that means this one is purple. We have either this one, or this one. It can't be this one because, yeah, so it can't be that one. Could it be this one? No. It's got to be this one. And like that. This is green. Like that. And this one is 3 or 4. Now we already have 1, 2. Does it include its own surrounding? No. So that's 2. Now we're either connected here, or we can have like something like this for the green and have purple do... No, we cannot. This cannot be green because then it'll be closed. But this can't be purple. So this has to be green. This I don't actually know yet. Be green or purple. That means this is not connected like this. It's got to be connected here, so that's purple. So that's either a 1 or 2 if this is green. And we have 1, 2. 1, 2. So 1 more, which can't be this one. This needs to be green. So these need to connect either through here or through here. If they connect like that, these could be purple. Like that. Could be purple and that be a 1. They connect like that. They can't connect like that, interestingly. If they connect like that, this one would be 1, 2, 3, or 4. If they connect like that, this is 1, 2, 3. This would be 1. We have to use Sudoku. Okay. Maybe. Maybe. I'm seeing there's a relationship amongst these 3. 1, 2. Can that be a 1? If this is a... Oh, I don't see why not. This is a 2. That's a 3. That's a 4. That's a 2. 1. If this is a 2. That's a 3. 4. that becomes a 2. A 3. This, can that be purple? Yes. This is green. Ah, wait. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm an idiot. This is already a 4, which means these two have to be purple. Means these have to be green. Means that's a 2, 3, 2, 4, 4, 1, 1, 3, 2, 3, 3. There we go. We did it. We did it, Reddit. All right. And that's it. All right. So seems like the test pack goes. I guess we could do the other one as well. Or is there something? Yeah. Test pack 2. Yeah. I think I did these last 3 maybe. But it should take very long. Or not super hard. Although it did give me pause last time. Oh. 8, 9, so 6, 7. Right? And similar with these. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that can be a 3, 4. That's a 5, 6. Like that. So 8, 9 goes in. Ah, wait, no. How was this? Because these 13s can't have 1, 2 in it. The 1, 2 in here. And then the other 1, 2 needs to be in here somewhere. Because this can't be a 1, 2 either. And I don't know if we had a similar thing here. 8, 9 can't be in here. There's 1 here. But it could be here. Ah, 1 is in the... And I'm not sure, actually. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that's 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. No 5, 9 in the middle. So this is always going to have a 7 in it, right? 5, 6, 7, 9, 8, 7. Yeah, so there's always a 7 in here. And I think over here we have something similar with always a 3 in here. Something like that. Now, 5, 6. So let me just fill these in. So 5. We can get up to a 4. We can't get to a 9. Can't go 6, 7, 8, though. This is a 6. That'll be a 5. And then that doesn't work, so that can't be a 6. If this is a 5, that's a 6. We have the same problem. Alright. This is an 8, then that's a 7. If this is a 7, that'll be a 6. If this is a 4, that'll be a 5. So 5, 6, 7. 6, 7, 8, or 6, 5, 4. So 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 8, 7, 6. So 5, 6, 7. So neither of these can be 6, 7, right? Because then we have a problem here. All right, so this cannot be a 6. So 4, 5, 8, 9. No 6, 7. This can't be a 5 now. It's got to be like this. Like that. And like that. Right? And this is a 9, because it can't be a 4. And then these are 1, 2, 3s. Then we don't have a 3 down here. That doesn't have a 3 now. And 1, 2, 3, 5, 7, 8, 9. 3, 4, 5, 9. Nope. 3, 4. Okay. Can we do something? Oh, that's a bunch of solved items down here now. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Can't be 5. So there's a 5 here or here, which means 5. This is always going to be a 4. That's got to be a 5 and a 3. So 4, 3, 1, 2. That's got to be a 2 and 9. The 3, 1, 2 here. 9. All right, all right. 2, 3, 4, 6. We have 4 now. 1, 5, like this. 5, 3, and 1, 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. And this is 1. Okay. 2, 3, 9. Like, it definitely can't be 1, 2, 3, 9. This can only have 1 from 1, 2, 3. 1. So, this can't be a 6, right? If this is a 6, this would have to be a 7, and we have a 6, 7 here, so that can't be a 6. Can this be a 7, 8? No. So this is now a 6 and a 9, which means that's not a 6. Means that's not a 7 or an 8. So 8, 7, 6, or 7, 8, 9. So that can be a 5. Oop. 5 is here or here. Can the 5 or the 6 be here? I don't know. The 9 definitely can't be here. There's a 2 over there. That's a 5, 6, which means that's a 5, 6. That's a 8, 9, 7, 5, 6, 5. That. Alright. 1 and 7. 2, 5. Oh, no. 2, 5, 6, 7, 8. 7. Here we go. This one now needs to have a 1 or a 7 in it, so we can get rid of these. We'll see about the rest. This cannot have a 1 and a 7 in it. This cannot have a 6. Or a 9. 3, 7, 8. 2, 8. Okay, that's just a 2, 8 like this. Means that can't have a 2, 6. Alright, we knew that already. 1, 7, 3, 5. Okay. And now 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 5. 1, 5 and 1, 7. 7. Right. Not quite. 3, 4, 5, 7. 1, 3, 7. So 2, 4, 6, no go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This cannot have a 1 and a 5 in it, so these are out. This doesn't have a 1 or a 5 in it either, so that's 2, 3, 6, 7. Where the 2, 3 has to be on this side and the 6, 7 on that. Right. 9. Here. Here. Alright, we'll have to look into this one. So we cannot have... it doesn't limit a lot, but we have a 4 in here. Okay, that's interesting. We have one high digit, 876. We don't have a 5. So this cannot be a 6. 1 second. Message from the doggy mama. All right. 7, 8, 9. So this has to be 6, 7, 8. 6, 7, 8. Not a 4 then, obviously. So these are all 4 below. So 1, 2, 3, 5. Ah, neither of them can be 6 or 7 then. So the tall digit, the big digit, the tall digit. The big digit has to be there. So this has to be a 3, 5, I guess. Then these have to be 4 and 2. Can't be 3. Can't be 6. We don't need that here. We'll have a 2 and a 4. And then this would be a 1 or a 3. Right, and then this would be a 3, 6. That's not a 6 anymore. So that's an 8 now. That'll be a 2, 4, and that'll be a 1. Okay, this 7, 8, so that's a 9, 6. And the missing digit is a 7. 4, 9. This music, the sound, makes me think of this horror game. This game, Who's Lila? That I've been watching recently by Jesse Cox, the YouTube series. Gives that discordant feel. I'm gonna skip it. No offense, it's a beautiful tone. Variant of it. Another one. You know what I've been listening to recently is the Dave the Diver underwater soundtrack, and it's so chill. I want to see if I can figure out a way of playing it on the stream without getting in trouble. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That would be a nice soundtrack for a live stream. All right, 3, 4, 9. So now 9, 7 makes this a 2, 6, 8, 2, 4, 7, 5, 8, 1, 3, 7, 4, 5, 1, 3, 5, 2, 3, 4, 3, 2, 1. That's a 3. A 2 that goes there, and we're missing 6. All right, here we're missing a 1. Here we're missing a 5. We're missing a 2 over here, and a 4 over here. Okay, and it takes us to the next one. And that one is already filled in. Let's restart that one then. So 1, 2, 4, 5. Well, we're seeing these are all on axis, so the 5's got to go here. 1, 2. Yeah, so this is 2, 4. So we can't have 2 here. We can't have 5 here. So it's 1, 7. Can't be 3, 5. Can't be 2, 6. Right. So then these two are 9 and 3, and these two are 6 and 8. 6 and 8. Now this can't be a 9 because it's on an arrow. That's the 1. That's a 7. So that's a 1, 9, triple arrow without not a 1 in it. So that's 2, 3, 4. That's an odd digit, not a 3 or 5, not a 9. Probably can't be a 7, yeah. So that's a 1. If it was a 7, it'd be too big. Alright. 2, 3, 4. So we're missing 5, 6, 8. And this has got to be the 5. 8. These two add up to 4. So if this is a 2, that would have to be a 6. 2, at least a 6. 1's going here. 2, 3, 4. 3's going here. 5 goes here. Right. 12 cage. But it could be bigger. Alright, let's see. I looked at this earlier. This can't be a 1, so this can be a 2. This could be a... If this is a 2, 1, 2, 3, so that's at least a 4. So 2, 4, that's 6, plus 1 is 7. So this has got to be at least a 7, or the arrow continues, right? But these can't be very big. In fact, if it's not a 2, can it be a 4? This is a 4, this could still be a 2. 5, 6. 2, 6, and a 1 here. That'd be 9. It's gonna be 2, 4, 6. Could it be a 7? 2, 7 would be 9, no. Could it be a 4, 6? No. So there's always a 2 here. And this is an 8, 6, or 4. That can't be a 2 now. This has to be at least a 4. 1 plus 3 is 4, plus 4 is 8. If this is a 1, we could have a 9 here. That's an 8 or 9. 4 plus here. Okay. This can't be a 6 because that's 6, 8 here. 4. This is a 6 and a 4. So this is a 4, 6. That becomes a 2. This is an 8. That's a 2, and that's a 4. This is a 6. That becomes a 4, and that becomes a 2. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4 here. So this is 6, 7, 8, 9, and it's 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know how many cells this 12 cage has. Otherwise, I could exclude a bunch of stuff from there immediately. This is a 4 and a 5. We could have a 9 here. Or like this arrow doesn't actually tell us anything about that one yet. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. I solved this recently, and I think I made an assumption here, like that the 9 has to be here or something. Let's mark this one up. I have a feeling there's a lot of things this can't be, right? Like this can't be an 8. Be a 6. So this is either really small or really large. So it can't be a 6, for example, because these can't add up to 6. We can't add a 6 to it. Can it be a 3? This is 2, 4 plus 3. That's 6 plus 3 is 9. No, so it can't be a 3 either. It's either a small digit and we have a 9 somewhere, or it's a large digit. And if it's an 8, 2, 4 would be 6. Like, could have a 2 here, a 2 here, and a 4 here, for example. Okay. So it's either 2, 8. Can this be a 4 now? Or this is a 2. That's an 8. That's a 2. That's an 8. If this is a 2, that's an 8. This is a 2, that's 8. That'd be a 1. That'd be a 4. 4 plus 2 plus 1 is 7. And then this is a 1 or... I have to give it a 2. That would be a 9 up here somewhere. Okay. Still works. Still sort of works. Does that mean we always have a 4 here? I think so, right? Because if that's a 6, the 4 is here. There's a 4 here. So this cannot be a 1, a 2, a 3, or a 4. This has to be at least a 5, which means that's a 9. Okay. And that's a 12 cage, so this cannot be 1, 2. And then this is 8 or 9. Can't be a 9, so that's 8, 4, 6. 8, 2, 4, 6. Now that's a 1 and 9, which means that makes it the mega arrow. So 1 plus... Can we have a 6 in here now? No. Can't be a 6 anymore. We have a 2 and a 4. 1, 2, 4, 7. That can't be a 1, so it's got to be a 2. 7 plus 2 is 9. And then we'll have this situation. And then this is 4 and 7. And that's a 7. That's a 3. That's an 8 and a 2. Right? And then these are 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 8, 8, and 2, and 5. 6, 8. So that's a 5. That's a 2, and that's a 7. And then these three are 1, 3, 6. Which leaves us with 7 and 9, which are resolved. This arrow is these three, so that can't be a 1 and can't be a 3. So that's got to be the 6. 6 there. And that's a 1, 2, 3. Add up to 6. Okay. So this arrow is kind of wiggly down here somewhere. We'll figure that out in a minute. That's an 8. That'd have to be a 1 and that'd be a 9. We do know the 9 is here. Fine. 2, 3, 4, 6. 5, 7, 8, 9. That can't be a 9. Can't be an 8. Can't be a 7. That's got to be a 5 with a 9 here. That. Oh, that can't be a 4. So 2, 3, 4 down there. 8, 9 here. 1, 3, 7. Oop, 7. And that's a 9, 7, or a 3. It can't be a 7, so that's a 3. And then same here. 3, 7, but that's got to be a 3. 7, 1, 3, 9. Not a 9. 9. 3, a 1 here. Oh, and the 1 here. 3 here. 6 and 8 like that. These three are 4, 5, 6. 6 there. Okay. That resolves these over here. And then these three digits in row 3 are 4, 5, and 8, I believe. Like that. So it can't be 1, 9, can't be 6, 4. So that's 2, 3, 7, 8. The 2, 3 on that side. Fair enough. Got that 4 resolved. These two digits are now 6 or 8. Which are resolved. Resolve this into a 3, 2 here. And these two are 2 and 8. They're resolved. These are 2, 5. Partially resolved. And this one is the 1 up here. Here we are missing 6 and 7, I believe. And then we'll have 4, 5, and 8. And down here we have a 2 and a 2, 3 in the row. Doesn't help just yet, but will help it. It'll help us in a row. And all possible x's are given from down here. It's gonna be important. In fact, that we can already use it with this 8, for example. We can use it anywhere else. 4, 5 next to, yeah, this 4 can't be next to the 6. I don't think most of those are necessary. 3 plus 3 is 6, plus 2 is 8, plus 1 gets us the 9. And the missing digit in this column is a 4. 4 plus 5 is 9, which resolves over here. And those, and gets us 7 here. That should take us straight to the last puzzle of this pack. Yeah, I'll have to think about how to render progress on the pack. And I'm wondering if maybe pack support should be limited to accounts. Pack progress tracking is a little dicey and dodgy. This one is actually not super easy. Well, we know these are small and these are big. But I remember, so wait, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. So 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna pre-mark them. Don't you worry. Don't need 9. Trying to think how that was, because we know this is 20. Like these big ones here, they need to go in the cross, and they need to go in here. And one of them can go here, and one of them has to go there. These little ones, we have a similar problem. Like this one can't go here. Can't go here or here. It can only go here or here. So these two have to be here and here, which means that can never be a 4. So this can't be a 6. That can't be a 1. This can't be a 9. So if I say, let's make this red. So red, and oh, we can do these two red, and then they have to go into these 2 slots, right? Because we don't have an X here, these two are not as constrained. They have, one of them goes here and one of them goes there. Well, that's fine. But we also know this one and this one need to go here and here. Because they need to go in this row and they can't go inside the X, right? So these two, let's make them green. They go here. And similar, these 4 go here and here. Now, that being a 1, 2, 3 thing, if this is not one of 1, 2, 3, this is the 4, makes this the 1, and this is 2 or 3. Not a really big deal. Did I resolve? Oh wait, we have a 7, 8, 9 here already. So this gotta be a 6. That a 4, that a 1, that a 9. Now this can't be a 9 anymore, which takes away 1 degree of freedom from our thermals here. Now that's a 1, 2, so that needs to be a 2. And then these two are 6, 9. And this one has to be 3, 7. And this one has to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 8. And these has to be 3. Wait, well, 7, 8, 3, 5. Boom, like that. Right. Right. Does that do anything big? Then I remember there was something weird about, like, if this is a 7, that's a 3, that's a 7, but that become an 8. And then there was something along these guys. This is a relatively long thermal, actually. So 9. Where does the 9 go in here? So 9 goes... 9 and 2 go here. Alright. Not a surprise, after all. 9 doesn't go anywhere here. It doesn't go there. It doesn't go there. 9 has to go here, here, but it also goes here, here, there. This space is a little annoying. The top row. 9 can't go here. 765. Tried. I'm not really solving the puzzle right now. I'm trying to remember how I solved it the last time, which is the wrong thing. Big Sarah, guys, I don't know what I'm asking here, but what do I do on a welcome to DXC production screen? I don't even know what that means. DXC production. It's something? I don't know. Why are you there? Why are you on the DXC production screen? Is it the industrial tools or is it some sort of film production? I do feel like you're in the wrong place. I mean, that doesn't ring a bell, I'm afraid. All right. All right. Right, let's step back. I'm trying to jump ahead. So with these kind of arrangements, right, you gotta figure out, because these are the digits 1 through 9, yada yada. So you have to figure out where they all go, right? So for example, that 9 has to go into one of the corners. In fact, these 4, okay, let's do that. Let's do that. And then these 4 digits go into the 4 corners, right? So these 4 corners are 2, 9, 3, 7, 5, 8. Right. Now the 1 goes here. So 1 is here or here. And the 9, you're here. The 6 actually. So the 6 is either here or here. Okay. 2. So this one. 4, 8, 3, 7. This one. It was here or here. It would block. It would take a 7 out of here. Force. No, I wouldn't force anything. If this 8 was here or here. Oh, that doesn't help either. The only overlap is this 7 to here and maybe a 5 to here. If this 5 was... That doesn't really do anything either. Yeah, I don't think that's useful. 3, 5, 7. I think this has an effect on that, so I might have to mark these out after all. Hey, Tobes. Gucci. Hey, babe. Alright, guys. Not much time left now. Let's see if we can finish this quickly. Let's finish strong. So this digit might be somewhat affected by this thermo, and vice versa. This digit might be somewhat affected by this thermo, right? The fact is that we can't have any 9s here. No 9 here. About the... We only have a couple of digits that are off these thermos. And similarly in this direction, like the 1 can be here, here, or here. What was the break in? Oh, just ever a V sum to 5. So these two add up to 13. This is a if this is a 2, that's a 1, that's a 2. This is a 2. The 2. What's the here? Ah, wait. Because these are a pair. If this is a 1, this has to be a 7. Like this can't be an 8, and this can be a 1 because this would have to be a 2, and that would force that. So these are always sort of aligned. So this is always 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, right? So that means one of these is always 2, and one of these is always 3. Which means, and the 2 is the one that goes with the 1. So if this is a 2, that's a 2. This is a 2. That's a 2. That help? The 8 goes with a 7. The 7. If this is a 7, that's a 7. 7, 7, 8, 7. 7, that's a 7. This is the 7. That's a 7, right? So we cannot have this be the 7. If this is a 7, and that's a 7. Ah, no. This is a 7, right? That would be 6. That'd be a 7. That'd be an 8. That'd be a 7. That'd be a 3. That'd be a 7. That still works, right? There's something about these two because they're connected by the X. I feel 9. There was also something, I think there was something about this digit, right? Again, because, oh wait, a lot of these digits look at this one. This can't be a 9 or a 1. Something. This digit. Oh, wait. Like what I just said. So this one is gonna be 4, 5, 6, 7. Like if this is 4, 5, 6, 7, 4, 5, 6, 7, then this would be the upper one, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then if this is 5, 6, 7, 8, this would be 1, 2, 3, 4. So this one is always sees 2, 3, 4, and 5, 6, 7. So it sees 2, 3, 4, so it would be 1, 4, 5. But it can't be a 5 because it always sees a 5 from here. And it never sees a 9. So this can be a 1, 8, or 9. And I'm guessing the same is true for down here. 1, 8, or 9. Except this one cannot be a 1 or 8. And here we have it. So that's on our 8, which makes this 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. 8 and 5. And then this was 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 7, and 3. Right? And 3, 5, 7. 2, 3, 5, 7. 2, 3, 5. 3, 5. And that's a 9 now. Which means these are all weird. 7, 6. 6, 5. 5, 4. So 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 1, 2, 3, 5, 6. Yeah. And then this is a 9, suddenly, which forces this to be a 9. 6 here and a 9 here. And a 9 over here. 2's over here. Right. And then these 3 are 1, 2, 3. And the 3 here. And what are these? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, huh? Oh. No, not 8. Not 8. 9. Like that. And the 9 has to be up here. That's a 6. 1, 7, so that's not the 1. The 1 goes here. Then here, 1, 3, 4. That. Right, and these are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 8. 6, 5, 7. Okay. And, wait, 1, 2, 3, gone. 4, 5, 6, 7. 8, 9, right, so 4, 5, 6. 6 goes here. And then these 4 are 1, 4, 5, 8. 1 up here. And then here we have a couple of dodgy ones left. So 8 goes down here. Actually, specifically here. Not here. Then 8 goes down here. 1, 1, 1. 8, 8. 9. 1, 1, 1. 1 through the middle. Right. Three. Fours. Corners here. Here. Yeah, it'll get resolved up in this corner here. Fives. Corners. 5. So 5 has to be one of these, which gets us a 3 here. 5 down here. Okay. So 5s are quite limited now. 4, 5, 5. 6s. Here. Up this way. 6 goes here. Okay. 7s. That can't be a 7. I think that's gonna be one of those sliders. Finally. No. Still not. What ones again? Darned ones. Ah. Here. So that's 2, 8. Means that becomes the 7. Puts the 7 here. Not as great as I hoped. So these go with these. One's in the top row. Can't be here anymore. So that's the 1 now. Gets us the 4 here. Alright. A little crooked. The 4 and the 5 up there now. 6 here. 7, 6. 7 here. 4 here. 5 and 6. 5s. These two are 3, 4, 5 and 9. No. 5 and 9. 9 and 5. Alright. This one is 1 and 3. 1 and 3, so the missing one is 6. Okay. Getting there. 7, 8. Makes these two 1 and 2. Makes that a 3. 2 and a 1. 3 here. 5 here. Alright, I think we got it. Alright, and not a second too early. 4, 2, 8, 2, 3. Spent way too much time trying to remember how I solved it last time rather than just solving it. I think I put myself in a little headlock there. Although I did remember some helpful hints there. Which is maybe a good way of writing hints, perhaps. Solve a puzzle. Don't look at it for a couple months and then try again. Alright. That's it. We did some very nice fixes to the pack system. We've started on some basic layout for the accounts, some basic UI styling here, and just some simple stuff. Probably doing the mock-ups for the puzzle listing is where the metal will hit the road, as they say. Am I a computer? No, I'm just hiding inside of yours. Yeah, that's my site, SudokuPad.app, where you can play Sudoku puzzles. And I'm working on that. You can, if you look at, if you go to my YouTube stream at youtube.com/SvenCodes, you can see past streams where I've been working on this over the last couple of years, if you're interested. I don't think which gives me WODs currently. Yeah, glad you like it. Always trying to make it better. All right, I gotta take care of my dog now, and my girlfriend, and my belly. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Have a good rest of your Sunday. Bye-bye.